We're down in the grapevines. This will be our first season that we have grapevines back into full production. I rested these for a few years, then we sold them on to another farmer, and he managed them for a few years, and now I'm getting back into them myself. So this is this will be the backbone to moving the business forward. We've got the largest potential to earn money here with the minimal amount of cost outlay. The vines are already here. These were planted in 2012. I've never brought a crop in yet. We had a lot of things going on. I've never brought a crop in. They've been picked 2-3 times. They made a little bit of money, but potentially there are good returns to be made. So we've had a long-term problem with Bathurst burr, and we just about have it under control. So, this is Bathurst burr. I've just walked through and chipped out some of the remaining bigger bushes that were in here. We've done a lot of undervine weed control, a lot of mid-row weed control, undervine weed control. We've gone back into banking vines, banking soil under the vines, trying to build up that zone where all the roots are. And what we're at now is we're putting in a cover crop. I sowed it last week, so this is buckwheat. Sowing it as a cover crop to mine some nutrition and bring it back up to the surface of the soil. That's the idea behind it. Mining possibly nitrogen, some phosphorus, bringing it back up into the plant. It's quite a leafy, fleshy plant that should break down fairly nicely. Add some organic matter to the topsoil, increase the carbon level in the soil, which is one of the problems that we have here. Release that nutrient back into the soil. And buckwheat will tie in with the bees, hopefully, and that it will be an autumn, early winter forage crop for the bees. Now, as I was going through here last weekend, I was sowing at night by the end of it. The tractor doesn't have lights. I was winging it, and I ran out of seed, basically on 2 rows, up and back. So 1 seeder row ran out. I've got 3 seeder rows ran out. I've got 1 row in there, a little bit of a partial crop instead of the 4. So I'm just going to run the seeder up and back, put those 2 rows in, we'll run irrigation. So never really cover cropped before, but we do have a Planet Junior style seeder, 4 of them, and I'm running these on the largest setting on the seeder discs that I've got, which I think is 26. So the largest setting I've got is 26. That roughly runs out about 50 kilos to the hectare, which is for cover cropping, for weed suppression, I think is at the lower end, but it's the largest setting I have on this set of discs. The next set of discs up, over the years we've managed to lose one of the discs, and I've only got 3, but I think ideally we should be in that next lot of discs, probably running at about the 30 setting, I reckon would probably be the way to go. The other option, if you could line it up, is to run one way slightly offset and then come back down the other way on the same row, so that we try to run a row in between. That might be something I look at as well. And if we do that, well then that disc setting is probably a little bit more than what I need I might be able to drop that disc setting back down to say disc 20 or hole setting number 20 and double plant it. I think we double planted with onions years and years and years ago. I can't quite remember. Good growth on these vines and hopefully a reasonable year.